you, Rick.
Yeah,
We are,
climbing over the edge of that thing.
yes. Hey,
Hello.
everybody. Got my friends on here with me today. Donald from Canada just said it's 14 degrees, and Rick from sunny San Diego, 78 degrees. I'm right in the middle, 49, but super excited to be here with my friends and talk everything about R4. So, R4 is a REMAX convention that is in Vegas every year in February, into February. So, super excited. Everybody goes for different reasons and can't wait to hear from you guys why you go. Who wants to start?
We'll go
Well, I'll
Asian.
go. I'll go. So, I started with Remax in 2001 and was there for probably 11 years and never went to an R4, never went to a single convention. Came back to Remax in 23 and went to my first one and second one. And I didn't know what to expect. I honestly went in there, had no idea what to expect. And it kind of blew me away because it's, R4 is like Vegas, because it goes 24 hours a day.
Yeah.
The networking never stops, just like the casino never stops. So I tried to never stop with it, and it didn't go so well. Had no voice after day two, and so I learned a lot on that first one. But I go to network, have fun, recharge. But
Yeah. So go to learn, right? Go learn and network. Network is excellent. What about you, Donald? How many is this? So I met you at Elite this year, but
Yes.
that's the first time that I met you.
Yeah, so actually, I never even knew what R4 was until he asked me to speak at it last year. And so I was like, all right, let's go see what this is about. Honestly, it changed everything. I thought the conferences were meh, but I never gone. I was like a hater sitting on the side, just never actually experiencing it. And it's kind of like food. You can like look at it like this, no thanks. But then you try it, you're like, oh my goodness, where has this been my entire life? It's so good. So for me, honestly, it's fantastic networking. There's so many amazing agents that are there and they're willing to share, which is great. And so you had a chance to talk with them. And in the entire time, like I've got a ton of different strategies and a ton of different like innovation and marketing that I do in my own business. But then talking to somebody else, you might just be like, man, I never even thought about that. Let's try and see how I can make that part of my business as well. And so you just have the growth opportunity is unmatched when you're doing anything, especially at R4. I think what blew my mind was I think his name is Bogdan. I think is his name. He's in Europe somewhere, and he kills it. He's like the amount of units that guy does by himself. I don't know how he sleeps. He must just live in a 24-hour Vegas out in I think it's Romania. Like unreal. But it's just like it's so humbling when you go up to and you meet people like that and you're just like you have a great chance to chat with them, like what's working for them and share your stories too. So I just think it's humbling being around such incredible minds and then meeting great people like both of you, where it's like I wouldn't have met you otherwise and I'm better for meeting you afterwards.
Well, I agree. So I went to R4. My first one was 2020, right? So I went COVID year. It was in Florida. I came back with COVID. Great. But it was a game changer for me. I mean, it was the first time that I really realized agent to agent referrals was huge. And I had been with Remax 7 years prior and never gone to R4. So when I switched to a different Remax where they really promoted it. And thank God they did, because I did get to meet you two, as well as other thousands of excellent agents. And you're right, I do go to recharge. I definitely go to recharge and learn and grow, but also referrals. I mean, it was about 3 years ago. I got 7 referrals in the 4 days I was there.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
Strong, right?
That's really good. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is funny because you talked about like the guy that does so much business there. I think I met both of you. Well, I met Donald at Elite also, but the people that you see that you would never know, they're just so kind of just quiet. And then all of a sudden you say, well, so what do you work and what do you do? And some of these people are selling unbelievable amounts of homes. And it's just like, how do you do it? And it's kind of like pickleball because I play pickleball. You can't judge a book by its cover. Everybody is surprisingly amazing. It was enlightening for sure.
So what do you plan to get out of it this year? And will y'all take swag?
So Go ahead first.
My towel. I always take my Remax towel. So
You just one towel? You'll make everybody share the one towel?
I'm gonna cut it little pieces. Yeah. No, I got it.
Start dabbing sweat off and sell it for sweat, right? Like, there you go.
Yeah.
Now it's worth something.
You know, I'm going to pace myself this year. I really am, because you can, like I said, you can go 24 hours. I really want to kind of target what I want to do, and that's just get to meet people and get to know people I don't already know. Like, there's a thin layer of Facebook people that we all know that are very visual on Facebook, and that's probably 2% of our company.
Yeah.
You know, you see a top 10 list from some city, and you're like, I know the one person, but you don't know the other 9 or the other 50. So I kind of want to get in and get to know the people that maybe aren't just so dominant on Facebook this year.
Wow. No, that's a good thing. And I was just looking at everybody, and Nadine, I love Nadine. Hey, Nadine, that was sweet. And thank you for your referrals. Yes. And we've got Mary Haybrook and John Young. I love John Young. Talks about going to CRS out on Tuesday at 4. Yes, and then after that, I think Tuesday from well, that's at 4. I might have to redo this. I was thinking Tuesday from 5 to 6. I was going to have a happy hour for anybody that had been on Mind Over Market Monday, and just buy everybody a drink. So make sure to find me on Tuesday. I just have to. I don't want to mess up CRS, so we'll have to figure out the time for that.
Amazing.
And then, what are you planning to get, Donald? What are you planning to get out of it?
So I've got this. Well, for me, I just can't wait to meet everybody. It's just one of those things where you can only really remember, retain, and meet so many people every year. So now it's a chance of going. And I apologize to anyone I met last year that I've like, hey, great to meet you. Like, I met you last year. I'm like, I met a lot of people last year. I suck at names. You told me what house you live in. I'll remember that one though. But for me, it's as far as swag goes. Coming from Canada, it is that nasty tariff word is ridiculous and all that. But if I show up at the border with a bunch of swag, they're gonna be like, oh, are you working in the States? You are definitely not going. So instead, there are a couple people that I've met with or talked to you online, and I'm actually going to just do some private, like more intimate speaking engagements while I'm there. Just give back that way and try and give things in that direction. I am trying to figure out if I can create some kind of swag and ship it down. I am actually speaking at
a lot of people do that actually.
Yeah, so I'm trying to get the supplier to be in the States already, so I don't have to ship it.
So you missed that. Yeah, the taxes.
Yeah, so I'm actually speaking at Nimesh's brokerage. So my R4 experience kind of starts on the week before. So I'm at Houston and before I fly over. So that'll be.
Well, maybe get some from Houston. Maybe get your swag there. I don't ever bring swag, to be honest. I used to, but I don't really. Don't give me your swag. I end up just putting it in my closet. It's not useful to me, but a lot of people love it.
This is swag. If this is
I do like the hats. That's true.
Jessica Brown. So if you are looking for Pearl, Memphis, Tennessee, that's her.
Yeah.
See?
I think I got 2 of those. Don't tell anybody. I will tell anybody that's listening that, there's so many speakers, but Donald, you were probably the best one I've seen. Like, I got more out of watching you speak than almost anybody. It's way over my head.
I got confused.
Way over my head.
Yeah, that's what we do.
None of it soaked in, not much, but the technology skills that you have are really incredible. And so I will track you down and try to pick up a little bit more knowledge on this trip.
He's talking, Rick. I have a very small group that we started meeting after Elite once a month just to talk about our goals for that month and what we're going to do and what we're implementing. But he's talking to us on February 11th, if you want to put it on your calendar and join us.
Yeah, for sure.
On Pixels, teaching us how to do the Pixels.
Yeah, Pixels are huge. So actually the way I've kind of tweaked the Pixel stuff in the background. I had 10 listings that were on beginning of December. I've got 1 left, and most of that sold because of the Pixels. I actually had an agent call me for one of my newer listings that happened a couple weeks ago, and it's a condo. So when you're looking at comparables in a condo building, it's the same building. You can't get any more comparable. So I had an unrenovated condo that we put for $50,000 more than the last one sold that was renovated, and we still got $5,000 over asking. and it happened in 4 days. And a lot of it came from like the Google ads and the pixels. So I
So I
had the
don't really
agent.
understand what a pixel is.
A pixel is like an HTML code that sits. Oh, welcome to an AI camera. Well, there we go. We got a bigger view. A pixel is an HTML code that sits in the back of a website. So you've probably got tons of them on your phone that you don't even know. So when you go on shopping or you're doing anything, it's going to hit a pixel and then track you. So all of a sudden you see that social media ad showing up. You're like, oh my goodness, how did it know I was looking at dirt bikes? You're like, oh, because the pixel picked it up. So that's how you do it. If there's interest-based ads coming at you where you may be interested in dirt bikes, next thing you know, Suzuki, you weren't on Suzuki, you were on Kawasaki's websites. Suzuki's like, oh wow, that person has an interest in dirt bikes, so I'm gonna put my stuff in front of them. Where if all of a sudden you were on, let's say, like Honda's dirt bike thing, and next thing you know, Honda dirt bikes are showing up on your social media feed, that's a pixel.
So are you going to be able to teach us how to do this? Like us, like me?
I'd actually have to sit down and like workshop it with you to build it out. But yes, I will actually open up, and it's great timing because my real estate meta business ads got hacked while we were in Austin. So I had to fight with it, get it all done, and I had to actually end up resetting my entire business page. So I only have the very basics built out, and I'm waiting for February 11th to build out more from
Fabulous.
So I don't have, unfortunately, I don't have the stats anything because of that stupid ad hijack. But yeah, I can.
Yeah, I can do all my megapixels, build out pixels also. I don't even know what you're talking about, but I'm going to go to the meeting because that's
you need to learn. Get those listings sold.
He's retargeting. He does all the stuff. It's brilliant.
It's amazing. I can't wait to learn.
You also have the chance with the retargeting. You can actually track your, like, let's just say, Rick, you walked into one of the houses that I'm selling. I've got a QR code that gives you a digital brochure of the house. When you scan that, I'm dropping a pixel on you, unless you clear your cookies before you go to your social media. And then what happens is it's going to follow you. I can follow you for 180 days. But the best part is I have a retargeting audience, which means I can track 10% of your friends in the lookalike audience. It's usually
I have 0 friends. Good luck.
Well, we're gonna have to try and find some then for you. But
I think that's amazing and kind of creepy.
But what's crazy though is then my clients actually scan that because out of curiosity, and so their own house is tracking them on social media. And then every single week, my VAs send them a report of everything that's happening with their house. And so some of them are actually like, yeah, I see it everywhere. These are my reports. Can we?
Oh, they love it.
Just in December, I had clients weekly begging me to drop the price, and I didn't have to ask.
Wow, because they could see how many people were looking at it, and oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Donald, I think Natalie or somebody commented in here that if you want to ship something down here, I'm driving to R4, so I can. If somebody has something that they don't want to ship or carry on an airplane. I mean, I can't carry too much stuff, but I can carry a fair amount of stuff.
Nice of you, Rick.
Oh, yeah, I mean, it's a slight charge, of course, but
a referral.
Yeah, a referral
or a lesson from Donald.
Yeah, hey, that's just some of the small stuff. Like I'm probably one of the laziest people you'll ever meet. I only like to work 16 hours a week in real estate, so it's all about efficiency for me. So as much as it's like, oh, he seems super smart. No, you don't want to get something done really easily. Get the laziest person in the room to do it and then figure out how to do it easier.
Oh, that's funny. I couldn't imagine working 16 hours a week at all, actually. I'd probably work that in a day.
Well, we do a lot. Like I still build a lot of stuff out on the coaching side of the business, like the agent league stuff. But as far as the real estate stuff, unless I'm showing houses, which in the summertime I'll show like 21 to 28 houses on a Saturday. Yeah, it's not bad. It's actually, if you see the way that I systematize the showings, it's so easy and it's so amazing. Your head is like scrambled eggs at the end of the day, but it's very efficient.
Wow. I do not show 21 houses in a day ever, but probably 5, 6, 26 houses, 21 houses in a day. That's a lot. Well, good. So then, okay, people are going to mail stuff to you, Rick, to bring and Donald, you're gonna mail stuff to Rick to bring.
You better, yeah. I mean, if it's good, I may not even bring it. I may forget it.
Yes.
There you go.
Yes. And then we've got Lori Short. Sorry, Lori has killed your name. And Michelle Warner. Sorry. Oh, it's been a long day. It's been a long day. 14 degrees, Donald. I don't know how do you show houses at 14-degree weather?
Oh, I just put some gloves on. I don't even wear a coat. Just wear hoodies. This is legit. I wear hoodies all the time. Which my wife has gotten me hoodies for when I'm speaking in Vegas. Just because I'm always in a hoodie. This is exactly how I go to home evaluations. This is how I show up. I actually, at our church, I have a professional photo of me in a suit. And at our church, some person's like, someone messaged me on Facebook, happy birthday, but it's not you. I was like, what do you mean? It looks like you, but they're wearing a suit. I'm like, yeah, that's actually me. The one time I think I do that every 4 years to update my photo.
Oh, that is funny. So why not just do your photo in your hoodie?
I think I will be. I think that's the plan going forward.
Then it would look more like you.
Yeah, just get a Remax sweatshirt and call it a day.
Yeah, that's actually I do have the t-shirts I've got coming down will say Remax with the Agent League logo and the new symbol kind of kissing each other with the so we're gonna be putting together.
Okay, well, I can't wait to see it.
So what do you guys, Jennifer, what are you hoping to get out? I know you're the host. I don't want to take over your spot, but what do you want to get out of it?
Out of R4, I really just go for the connections. So hopefully I will get in 1 or 2 small groups, either a lunch or a dinner, or maybe a coffee, that I'll get 10 or 15 people that I don't know together. So really for me, it's building those connections, but also honestly, some of my best friends are Remax agents. So I also really go and love spending time with them and learning more about them and more about their business. So, I mean, I wasn't going to go until about a week ago. And I say it every year because, I mean, it's a long flight for us, East Coast to West Coast. And I was just there. Last week. So, I mean, it's long and it's expensive, but I love to do it. Yeah. So just to go and recharge.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
no, it's great.
And learn.
And honestly, like you said, some of your best friends are like I've had a chance now to meet some amazing agents through Elite, through R4, and so it's like I'm actually genuinely excited. I feel weird. Like I'm actually more excited for this than I am for Christmas because Christmas is just like more people I have to pretend to like that I don't actually, but I see them.
Honestly, I get major social anxiety. And my first couple of years going to conferences, and most of the people on that are messaging, I mean, most of them had to hold my hand through the first couple of conferences because I would like have panic attacks. But now usually I bring somebody with me. Actually, I'm bringing my daughter with me this time. But the past couple of years, I've been going by myself and just loving it because I know that my people are there. So I don't have anything to worry about.
Well, I can't believe you have panic attacks and do this every week. So
this is different. This was also used to cause me panic attacks too. But I'm a huge believer of put yourself in uncomfortable situations that'll help you grow.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I try to do it every year. And this I've been doing this now for 3 years. So that was big. And then, but I like making those connections. It is a little bit hard to keep up with. I'm not going to lie. I mean, if everybody sees all my Facebook things, I'm always like, anybody else? Who wants to do it? Because it is hard finding new people every single week and doing it every single week. But I love it. I love it.
The one thing I see about that R4, the planning of it, we were talking about that maybe before we came on here. It's just everybody gets FOMO, right? You don't want to miss that one big party or the one big event, and they're going on nonstop. And so you can walk by somebody and you're like, wait, there's 3 or 4 of my best friends over there, and I didn't get invited to that. And there's a thing going on over there. But I think there's so many small groups that are already set up to do events. The CRS, you got Canadian groups, you got first timers, and then people have their own private events. You really got to schedule it and not be bummed out if you walk by and see
and miss somebody
10
else.
people
Exactly.
all having a great time in some little venue.
Yeah. I would tell you the one thing that I messed up on about 3 or 4, I think it was maybe 3 years ago. I was like, I am going to maximize my time. I'm going to spend as much one-on-one time with as many people as I can. And I would have coffee and then breakfast and then coffee and then lunch and then a drink and then dinner. And the entire time, all I was doing was watching my clock. Like, oh my God, I gave you an hour, Rick. Oh, sorry, Rick. I got to go. I got to go meet Donald. And that was absolutely miserable. So I wouldn't recommend that because you do want to be there and be present when you're meeting with people and not be watching your clock about what you have to do next. So that I had to back away from that. And I also quit doing all the big groups. Like I don't think I've signed up for anything so far yet. I will, but I don't, it gets a lot of the big groups to me, I get lost in.
I think so the same thing that I have with real estate. So if you actually want to work your sphere, we call it strategic raving fans, is like a way that I actually do work my sphere. But one of the elements is, and this is actually probably one of the best things you can ever learn for a conference going. So actually the best advice I was given is you got to think of your time in 3 different ways: one to many, one to few, and one-on-one. So one to many would be like those big things you talk about. Cool. I got a chance to show face. I've put my fingers out there and I've touched a lot of, but I haven't gotten meaningful time in.
Yeah.
One to few, which would be again, more input into each person. And then one to one-on-one is like a lot more intimate. And then you're really cashing in on that time. So, but again, spacing it out. So whenever, like when I go and I'm speaking on stage, I'd be like my one to many. But then I've got some more intimate things and I got some more stuff where I'll be one to few. And then they'd be like, all right, Jennifer, Rick, let's go grab a coffee. And that'd be like the one-to-one.
Yeah, I like it. No, and then also you're not it's exhausting.
Yeah. I would say take care of your body while you're up there. People, you drink and you're in these smoky casinos and you're running around. So drink your water, take your throat medicine before you even lose your voice. Because by day 3, everybody's running. I can't hear anybody because everybody's voice is gone.
Yeah, I'll usually go and get an IV boost before I leave. I did that before I went to California too. But
they have one in the MGM.
I know they do. And I usually do one when I'm there too. Before I come home, I'll do one before I leave and one before I come home too. It's the way I've been able to.
Why don't we just all line up with the IVs going? I'm in. I'm down for it.
Let's do it. That could be our one-on-one.
Let's go one-on-one time. IV drips.
Yes. I'll text you. I'm like, okay, I'm dehydrated. I'm in need.
I actually would say that if this is your first R4 ever going and you've never been to Vegas, then there's 2 essential things you need: eye drops and lip chap, because my goodness, like the moisturizer was just leaving my body.
It is so dry there.
Yeah,
I agree. Yes, the drops definitely, the lotion and the chapstick.
Yes,
no, that's really good points.
Those are always great swag that people pass out to. So
yes, that's
you're looking for the lip balm guy. Where's the lip balm person?
Yes.
The eye drops. I remember when I was like, man, my eyes, I can't see them. I'm squinting like crazy. I got the eye drops. I'm like, oh, this feels so good.
Everybody smokes inside too. And I've never smoked in my life. So my eyes are always like bloodshot.
In Canada, you can't smoke inside.
You can't here either. In Vegas, I think, is the only place you can smoke inside.
Oof.
Oh. Hey, can I tell you about 2 events that we're doing?
Dude, please do. Yes.
All right. So on Sunday, we're doing pickleball from 1 to 5 at Poway, Las Vegas indoor pickleball facility. They have 3 courts. It's a good networking thing because there's a lot of people standing on the side because they only have 12 people playing at a time essentially. But with 4 hours, you get plenty of play time. It's just show up. You can come for a couple hours. Go. We got all the paddles, got all the stuff. Just bring tennis shoes. So David Haller and I are putting that on. And then the night before the concert, we rented out the front yard restaurant. It's like a bar. It's about 15 minutes off site, but you can Uber. There's monorail. We're doing free food, free drink, and we got live music going to be there too. So from 5 to 7. So you can go over there and we can all shoot back to the train concert. So,
well, that'll be fun. That'll be awesome.
That's Andrea Belcom, Brandon Bartholomew, Megan Gap, and I are doing that. So,
Oh, that'll be fun.
You guys can come check
Yeah,
it out.
I'll definitely be there. Won't be there Sunday. We don't come in till late Sunday. I don't think we come in till like 8 o'clock Sunday. But I'll definitely be there Wednesday. No, we fly out Wednesday, but we're taking the red eye. So I'll be there.
Oh, okay. Are you going to the concert?
Yes, we'll leave right after that. Our flight leaves like midnight.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, it's gonna be a rough way home, but
it should be a good concert. I'm a
I think it'll be excellent. Yeah, train will be great.
Yeah.
I'm trying to read all these little messages.
I'm actually let's have some fun for a second. I don't know.
Okay.
Is there a chat in here? Can I throw a chat? Is there a chat with everyone in the studio? Can we do that? Is that button? Perfect. Everyone who's in the studio right now, just because everywhere I go, my philosophy is to add value as much as I can. And it is a massive honor to be on this with Jennifer, who is just lights out, one of the best in the industry. So for everybody in the chat, here you go. The password to that is let's go, and that will clone you into ChatGPT. That is how all of my social media gets done, because I don't do it.
Wait, what did you just? I don't know what you did. What are you talking about?
Oh, they go in? Oh, a private chat. Oh, how do we get to everybody? You know what?
I don't know. I don't see where you put it anywhere.
It's under the private chat. I do see it.
Okay, hold on. Let me just like this.
Private chat.
I will send it. I'll send it to you, Jennifer.
Send it to me, and I'll post it on Facebook.
Yeah, Jennifer. Where are you? So
you're emailing it to me?
I'm just sending it to you on Facebook.
Okay.
There you go.
Fabulous.
So there you go. You can tap it. So let's go is what I always say on videos and stuff like so you can see it. But how you use this is you start answering all the questions. It's a GPS. So just like your car has 3 satellites to coordinate where it is, where it's at, what you're finding is your voice, your tone, and your style. So how you write, the style you write in, the voice you write in, and the tone. Like, is it business? Is it casual? All these different things. So what this does is it will coordinate 3 professional writers, like authors, that you write and sound like. So elements of each one of these 3 authors, and what it will do is it will create a whole persona for you. So that way AI will start sounding like you and no longer sound like that robot that it actually is.
Oh, wow. I put it up there for everybody.
Yeah. So like when you're doing this, you can create what's called like a knowledge prompt. And a knowledge prompt is just simply telling ChatGPT or Claude or whatever AI you're using to remember this persona. It'll probably take you 10 to 15 minutes. You will need the paid version of ChatGPT to do that.
Do you have to, does it start asking you questions?
Yeah. So the first, it'll ask you, the first 6 questions are pretty easy because you're just picking a number. And then after you go that way, go far enough, it figures basically the level of the world library that you're on. And then it starts asking you questions. And so answer the questions as if you want it to be done for your business. Because when you get that done, it spits it out, and it's insane how much it works. Because I can write an entire article in 5-10 minutes that is all SEO driven, that will have people cold call me. Because I don't cold call anyone. They just cold call me from writing articles, and just run through that, and it'll sound like you. And I can do the same thing again and make it sound like Julia, my wife, who is way better than I am.
So are you actually writing it and then putting it in there and having it rewrite it?
No.
You're just yeah. Wow.
No, I don't do any of that stuff. I just copy, paste, read, regurgitate.
Wow.
Make it sound like me.
Okay. I know what I'm doing tomorrow.
What's amazing is Donald didn't even hear today. This is his AI.
This is his bot.
Yeah. Actually, as much as the further you go down in the world of AI, like if you see all the AI stuff that I use, it's not sexy. It's not fun. Actually, one thing, Jennifer, you were talking about for getting people lined up for podcasts, there's something called instantly.ai. That's fantastic for anyone who's looking into podcasts, looking to grow a podcast. Instantly AI is amazing. If you do commercial real estate, instantly AI can also be useful. If you are in commercial and you really want to get down the technology side of things, really focus on building up your LinkedIn, and then add Clay AI into it, which will not be cheap. But again, if you're using it for business, it's a write-off, and you can start doing ads through LinkedIn and then target. Oh, look at that. There's an AI camera. So it does go crazy sometimes. But Clay AI is fantastic for commercial realtors. I'm not much commercial. I can do a lease for storefronts and stuff like that, businesses, but it's not my excite. It doesn't excite me as much.
So what are you talking about at R4? What are you?
I don't know. They haven't released it yet, but I'm probably one. I'll probably get asked for usually AI or some kind of innovation piece.
Nice.
That's usually what I'm talking about.
That pixel thing where you talk about would be the retargeting.
No, don't teach everybody that. Only teach us that.
Yeah, I can.
It takes a while. You got to hear it more than once to actually learn what he's
saying. No, we'll record what he tells us.
Yeah.
So like the whole pixel thing too, and like I teach it all the time, and especially with like the agent, like we have a full thing called the League, which is like we teach it all, so we want people to actually use it. But I applied to this really, really high end marketer to be his like protege, and it cost me $20,000, actually $21,000, I think it was, for the summer, just to level up even higher on how to do these pixels and understand. I already know what funnels are and how funnels work within the back end pixel and all that stuff. And that might just sound scary, but it's not as scary as you think. It's just understanding.
Looks like I'm flying to Canada for a real lesson. How much do you charge?
Actually,
$21,000
to break up a funnel. You've seen them so many times, but do you guys know what DISC personalities are? DISC?
Yes.
Imagine, so DISC is the D, the I, S, the C, or there's a really good book. It's right here. It's actually one of my favorite books. Surrounded by Idiots. Yeah. Oh, look at that AI camera jumping in. So
why was he pointing at me when he held that up?
I didn't know it was pointed. No, I'm kidding. But it's the 4 different types of personalities, right? So when you're looking at a funnel is a website that is just a one page. You're not scrolling around. You're kind of stuck on that page, and it'll cater to all 4 types. So you'll have bullet points in there for you have a strong hook headline to capture interest and intrigue. Then you have bullet points for the reds, which are like your direct, your high Ds. You have some bunch of fluff and lovely stories for all the I's or the yellows. Then you'll have some like practical, like mechanical portions for the green. And then you'll have all your testimonials at the bottom, which is definitely those like analytical types of blues. And that is essentially a funnel, and that's called top of funnel. And then you can do things like Hotjar on those websites. You can actually see where people's mouths are scrolling, where their eyeballs are looking on the page. You can actually see all that stuff. So yeah, if you don't have Hotjar on your personal business website, look into it, because Hotjar will change everything for you.
So tell me what Hotjar is.
Hotjar it links up with your Google Analytics. Hotjar is when you're on the website. When people land on your website, you can see where they're bouncing. So bouncing is when they leave. They've come in, they scroll. It'll give you their stickiness rate, which is the amount of time that they're spending on the website. But then Hotjar will give you, like, you could actually, if you pay for the bigger package, if you jumped on our website, I could go to your entire user experience and see how you're using the website. So when you have that information, those analytics, you can start to see when they're bouncing, why they're bouncing, and change up that little piece. That way you can increase what's called the stickiness, so the time that they stay on the page. So that way you can constantly, that is what's called optimization. When people are like, oh, I'm optimizing these ads, what are you doing? You're running tests, and you're trying to outperform the other one.
Okay, I've got a lot to learn. First, let's, I guess, stick to pixels.
Actually, pixels would be a lot harder than this.
Oh, great!
but when you learn, it's like a video game, right? So you remember back in the 90s or whatever, and you would listen to the radio show, and these certain songs would battle each other out for, this is the song of the week, and the new competitor is this song, and then you'd vote for which one would win. That's how all ads are run. Is you run 2 ads, you have one that wins, and then one's going to lose after you've and that's optimizing. So let's say this ad over here is winning. You do the exact same ad again, but you change one element, maybe the photo, maybe the video, maybe the title, maybe the description, and then you swap that out. And so you see which one wins. You're always trying to outperform the last 15 days on an ad. That's called optimization. And the same thing happens on a funnel or a website. Is when you come onto a website and you look at it, people are scrolling through and they're trying to figure out where's the bounce rate, where are they bouncing, what are they doing, all those kind of things.
Wow.
You got that, Daniel Williams? She just put a what? There just seems a little confusion.
It sounds complicated on words, but if you saw it, it would make it's so easy. Actually, I have a funnel because a lot of people have asked me to do my home evaluation.
You should be able to present it. Do you have a present button down below your?
I do. Yeah. Let me just open mine up because I got to figure out where we have this website. I built my own CRM, so I have to find it in the back. It's through. If anyone has Go,
follow up, boss. You got
that. Bold Trail. He built it.
Yeah.
No, I did not build Bold Trail. There would be some things that I would definitely change on Bold Trail. Where is it?
So another little thing you should do is before you get there is pull up a map of the MGM, because that place, I was just there, and that place sprawls around in all directions.
Yes, it does.
So I got it here. So there's a share button. I don't want to capitalize on the whole thing, but if you guys want, I can definitely.
Let's see it real quick.
I am an open book. How do I? Oh, share screen. There it is. I want that one. Share. Yeah, share screen. So this is a funnel. So this is.
Hold on. Let me. There we go.
So this is a funnel. So I'm doing this for my own nerd out stuff. This is a free masterclass I'm doing on my listing appointments, because I show up in a hoodie where people show up to dress to impress. And so this is a funnel. So you can see it's at the top of the screen. Here you go. It shows my mouse. Top of the screen, it's got your hook. So a hook is a strong, engaging, very short, punchy thing that'll capture your attention. So if you think of it as like a scroll stopper, as you're scrolling through social media, you'll scroll and you'll hit it and you're like, oh, I got to stop there because this is interesting. This is a hook. And then this is right below it to kind of give it some context. So you can see that in here, I've created urgency because obviously it's a webinar, so there is a time limit on it. Get in now. And then as you scroll, again, this for your high reds, your high Ds, there's everything you need to know. I'm interested, go. Then you scroll down below the fold, because this is above the fold, below the fold. Now you have, there's me and my wife. She's amazing. She's way better than I am. And you've got the nice, lovely, beautiful conversation stuff, which is great for the yellows, which again, reserve my spot again. It's the call to action. It's a funnel. It's constantly bringing you back in. Some more green. Look at that. There's me in a suit. It's the only time you'll see me in a suit. And then this kind of stuff comes in to grab more of the yellows and the green parts of this personality. There's me speaking at, actually, this is me speaking at Activate. This right here, that picture right there is how I do my articles that bring in leads to me. This is the exact formula. And it takes me 10 minutes to do. And then you keep going down, more stuff like, again, checklists again, in case they scroll down real quick, come back up. And then there's probably some testimonials.
Look at all the different places for you to join. That's awesome. Yeah,
so this is a funnel. This is exactly what a funnel is. And so what I do is I put all this together. This is way more than I needed for a free masterclass video. I could have just done it on Eventbrite, which it's also there too. But this is mostly out of my curiosity to see how the users are engaging into the website. Are they scrolling this far down? If they're not scrolling this far down, then I probably don't need to go that far down.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a funnel. That's all this is. This looks like a website to most people, but that's a funnel. A website has that hamburger menu where it has about us and has different sections you can navigate. You can't navigate out of this, but you can navigate out of this. Right? See, I have all this navigation up here. Yeah. But yeah.
I like it.
I need a glass of wine.
Yeah.
It sounds scarier than it is. It's actually not as scary as you think. When you start getting into it, it's just consumer psychology.
Wow.
So a lot of books you can read. Like there's lots of books on this stuff. It's not that hard.
Well,
Jennifer's already doing all that. So you got anything, Donald, that we don't have?
I am not doing all that. I do use AI, not anywhere to that, not even to 5% of what he's doing it. So it's amazing.
But the thing is that's the part where it's like I may have that level, but the two of you are a wealth of knowledge that I know that I could sit back and be like, oh my goodness, my head's gonna explode. When you guys go into your zones of genius, I know that there's things I'm like, oh, I can't even keep up.
Well,
and I know I can't keep
you
on
all
picking
have the
them.
things that you do well.
Yes.
That's why we go to R4 to learn more from each other.
Exactly. 100%. And maybe try to figure out how to play pickleball because I haven't played that before.
You got to do it. I'll tell you meet a lot of nice people out on the pickleball court. And we'll also tell you, the better you get at pickleball, the less fun it is. And that's a fact, because the most fun is when you're just learning and you're playing with people that are just learning. Everybody's happy, but as you start getting better and better, everybody gets real competitive. It's more about winning and this, and it's not nearly as fun. So if you haven't ever played, you start playing, you're going to be playing with people who hadn't played, and that's when you will have the best time, honestly.
And Sunday at what time?
1 to 5.
So, Donald, are you going to be out there on the pickleball courts?
You know what? I might try.
Sunday, 1 to 5.
I might not be able to. I'll try. I definitely will try. Just let me know where to sign up.
See, there you go, Rick. You got a victim.
All the pixel balls.
Hey,
on you. Yeah, they're gonna be watching you, and they go home with you, and they tell me what you're doing and all that stuff. So.
You reach out to 10% of your friends. It's contagious.
Keep telling him I don't have any friends, and he keeps talking about my friends.
Oh, that's good.
You
get there Sunday, Jennifer?
Yeah, I come in at 8 o'clock Sunday night, so I'll miss it. I'm sorry.
Donna, when you get
I think
there?
I'm playing Saturday. I think I'm playing Saturday.
Yeah, I am too. So you have no excuse not to be there.
No, I don't have no excuse. Although when's the trail? The only thing I think there is a meeting on Sunday. I just don't know what time for the Trailblazing group.
Oh, I'm in that group. I guess I'm not going to that meeting either.
I'm not sure if it's that. I'm not sure what day it is. Alex Monaco would know.
Yeah.
The guy's in lockdown. Or Joey.
I love Alex.
Oh.
I love both of them. Yes.
Oh, thank you, Lisa. She says she's my friend. I do have one friend.
Aww.
So, she's the nicest person.
She is nice.
We got some nice people. This group that's watching here, we got some really good people over there. I don't know if you're watching these chats, but we got a good group in here. Jennifer, you do an amazing job with this, and I try to watch it every week, and there's been so many great speakers, and it's just nice to have everybody come together live through this format, and appreciate you giving me the opportunity to be on here, first of all.
Well, thank you for coming, and Donald, thank you for coming, and certainly excited to see everybody at R4. It's only a month away.
Mm-hmm. I see someone looking interested in New Kids on the Block. Oh my goodness. I used to play for a boy band, so I don't know if I could.
What did you play?
So I grew up playing classical piano. I went to school for classical piano. I played for a celebrity, was on a reality show, lived in California.
Look at you, learning something new. You can pixel and play.
I can. I actually get a guitar right there, and I got a whole slew of guitars out there. That's my dirty hobby that costs a lot of money.
Well, come Wednesday night, you can play a song Wednesday night because we got
live guitars. Live band. Bring your guitar, break it out.
There we go. Yeah. Grab a keyboard. That's a lot easier.
Let's see, keyboard.
Yeah, we don't have a keyboard. You bring your keyboard.
He has a hard time shipping anything, remember?
Oh, yeah. Cool. Our border is lovely. I hate it. I mean, it's great if they're watching this. But, no, that's good.
Yeah. Well,
It
thank
is.
you. Yeah, get your shirt. I mean,
Towel.
not your shirt, your towel.
My towel.
Your towel.
Mary still has my towel. That's nice.
I love you.
Well, yeah. So seriously, Donald, if you have something you want to ship, send it to me in San Diego, and then I'll drive it up there.
Sounds good.
See,
And
there
make
you go,
sure
making connections.
and no matter what, whatever I do bring down, however little or lots that I bring down, the two of you definitely are gonna grab something.
I can't wait.
Yeah, I look forward to it.
Yeah, I look forward to it too. Well, fabulous. Well, thank you guys. I know I am getting tired. So, and I need to eat because I haven't eaten today. I'm starving, but I am thankful for you two. Thank you so much. I don't even know what time it is in Canada. What time is it in Canada?
Oh, I'm EST, so 5:45.
Oh, okay. So same time. And then
Yeah,
Rick,
I'm
you're
basically imagine an hour north of Buffalo. That's where I live.
okay.
2:45 here and 79 degrees as we speak.
79 degrees. Wow, must be nice. Well, go enjoy your beautiful sunny day.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. Good to see you all.
Yeah, good seeing you too. What'd you say, Donald?
I'll ship you some snow.
No, thank you. You already took a picture and showed me what it looked like the other day. I was like, that looks miserable.
Yeah, it's pretty cold.
Yeah, it sounds like it. Awesome. Well, thank you guys. Y'all have a good evening. I cannot wait for R4. Donald, I can't wait to see you February 11th. Don't forget me. And everybody else, I'll see y'all next Monday. We are taking from now until R4, and we are just talking to different groups of people all about R4. So stay tuned. We can learn what everybody's bringing, what everybody's doing, what everybody hopes to get from it, and have fun.
Sounds good. See you guys.
Yeah, awesome.
Okay.
Bye, guys. Thank you.